Hey there, Heather, ho there, it's Jeff Kurgan. Welcome you to final week coverage of the 2nd and 10 NFL Champions League and all that. So we have had some very big playoff races and all that. There was a snowstorm that would have ruined our technology. The 68 Colts beat the 69 Vikings 31 to 10. But with the Vikings loss, that meant they could not qualify for the playoffs, and that meant the 2015 Broncos would take second place in their division automatically and go to the playoff. They did beat the 2004 Pats. Man, what a disappointing job by the Pats. So we're just going to take a quick look at the standings and all that. You see the name Broncos leading their going to win their division. The 63 Giants are going to, Chargers are going to win their division. The 45 Rams are going to win their division. But you see in the Niners division that Green Bay and the Giants both have a fight, and the 62 Packers do kind of have a little bit of an advantage here. 91 Washington is leading the Brown division. However, Cleveland and Dallas in the Brown division both are 3-2. They do face each other, so that game will be meaningful. That's the Colts division. You see Baltimore and Denver 1-2. The Chief division looks kind of close. The Raider division could have a four-way tie if things don't go, because Oakland and Dallas have met each other twice. So yeah, we could have a four-way tie right now for the division. The Lion division, you see there, 84 Niners are basically in. All right, so we are going to do the Broncos versus Rams first. The Greatest Show on Turf versus Ellis Last Wild. Denver is favored. If Denver wins, that actually helps the Jets. Because the Jets are chasing for second place in the playoff. If the Broncos win, then the Jets have a chance to sneak second place from the Greatest Show on Turf. If the Rams win, they're second place. Denver's already clinched the division, but Rams will clinch a spot, meaning that the Jets Washington game will be meaningless. So here we go. Denver will start the ball off after 24. John Elway, Mr. Reliable from Stanford. Terrell Davis, Howard Woods, the running backs. Rod Smith, Willie Green, and Shannon Sharp, receivers. Sorry about that. Ace Timmerman. No, sorry. Jones, Neal, Dalen, Schleif, and Swanger. Offensive line. Defensively for the Rams. Westbrook, Agnew, Farr, Carter. With Collins, Jones, Mike Jones. Not that Mark Jones. And London Fletcher, linebackers. Defensively, they don't have McLeod or Lyon, so that's bad news. They'll have to use Bly and Allen with Willie Jenkins and Todd Lane. Respect for Denver is incomplete.
First down.
First down, Mr. Bushin. Second and 4. It is picked off by Todd Lane. No Todd Lane. And the Rams really want this win to get into the playoff. Kurt Warner, the man from Northern Iowa, the man who was talking questions overnight, and went to the Winter Football League and NFL Europe and didn't start. Usually Buck Dillon running back to start with, first. As a key, Isaac Cruz in control of the reliable wide receivers with Ronald Williams tight end. Offensive line, Hayes, Timberman, Doria, Newton, and Miller. Great offensive line. Denver's defensive line is Ken Musa, Traylor, Price, and Neil Smith. Linebackers, Bill Williamowski, John Murphy, and Dylan Contreras. Defensive backs, Aaron Gordon, Eric Browns, Hugh Miller, and Ray Parkland.
First down.
First down, nice job by Isaac Cruz. And he is a pass catcher. It's 2 yards for Hodgins. 3rd and 8. First down is Isaac Cruz. And 7 yards. Touchdown ball. Marshall Bell can reach him running and receiving the ball. Because it's the point, you know he's going to put it up. 7-0, that's going to be the It's 24-17. St. Louis needs to go down the field in a minute 53, one timeout. Touchdown for the playoff lives. They need a win to clinch their spot in the playoffs. They lose, then they'll need Washington to beat the Jets. 3rd and 7.
Timeout.
Looking forward. We're going to have to take a final timeout. And incomplete. The Broncos win. They're going to go 6-0 in their group. And they're going to now the 68 Jets. They had a chance to get into the Sweet 16. So the Broncos did their job. Kurt Warner is the player of the game. You know, the problem is they lost. 283 yards passing. Terrell Davis, 113 yards receiving. Sorry. So, yeah, Elway, 12 for 23, 133, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Warner, 25 for 40, 283, 2 touchdowns. Warner to Falk, and then Elam field goal. Elway to Nash for a touchdown. They went for 2 and got it. And then Elway to Sharp, 21-7. Warner to Falk, 21-14. Touchdown. Elam kicked the field goal. Wilkins kicked the field goal. They couldn't score the winning points. So the Broncos win. That means that the Jets, if they beat Washington, have a shot. I don't know if that's going to get them the tiebreak over the Rams. Let's go to Chicago and Kansas City. Let's go to the 69 Chiefs. The Bears need a win and help to get into the playoffs. They lose. We know that New England, no matter what they do against Washington, will be in. So it'll be into Washington and the 2014 Pats into the playoffs. The Bears need a win and they're slight favorites in the 69 Chiefs. Chiefs know what they're going to do. Casey knows what they got to do. They got to play spoiler to the 85 Bears. Glenn Dawson, the man from Purdue who recently died in real life. Robert Holmes, Warren McFay were running backs. Otis Taylor, who recently died a couple weeks ago. Frank Pitts and Fred Arpanas received the ball. Offensive line is Tyre, Bud, Paula, Mo Norman, and Willow. The Bears' defensive line is Dan Perry, Michael Hampton, with Marshall, Singletary, Otis Wilson, linebackers, defensive backs, Richardson, Jefferson, Benchik, and Leslie Frazier.
First down.
First down, nice play by McCain. Let's go on the line. So they're fucking up. And 4th and 3. Kansas City will get the ball back. It'll be a 56-yard field goal, and it won't affect the punt. So the punt, and it'll go out to the 20 plus. That was definitely in the end zone. Steve Fuller at quarterback. What is wrong with Jim McMahon? The Bears need this guy. Steve Fuller will have to do something. With other people, Matt Shuey, your running backs, Dennis McKinnon, Willie Blunt, and Tim Redmond, receivers. Van Horn, Bortz, Hilgenberg, Fair, and Covert, your offensive line. Defensively, you have Aaron Brown, Willie Cook, Buck Buchanan, and Johnny Mays. Linebackers, Willie Lanier, Buttermilk, and Jim Leach. Willie Mitchell, Johnny Robinson, Jim Kearney, and Emmett Thomas are defensive backs. There are ones to.
First down.
Second and 7. And it'll be 3rd and 6. And a sack. Johnny Robinson sacks. Not anybody. Casey will get the ball and about 28.
First down.
First down by Bruce Taylor. And touchdown. Nice job by the Bears. Mike Richardson. He has gone sayonara.
The extra point is good.
Casey's like, what the heck is happening? That just happened. Scores 10-0. The Bears are hanging on. 4th and 3, so that's something good. And that's what's going to happen. The Bears are going to win this game, and now that puts the pressure on the 2014 Pats. They're going to win their game now.
Timeout defense.
Number 9. Before 4th and 7, Butler's going to go for a field goal. I don't know why.
It's good.
Well, it didn't matter. Butler puts it up. It's good. The Bears defense might have actually been their thing. I think, right? Because last game they won 37, so yeah. Their defense has broken out. They gave up over 10 points to the Pats. Now they got the first down by 2. And the Bears are 3-3. The Bears actually lost the first 3 games. So the 85 Bears were actually 0-3, and then they won their last 3. They could actually sneak into the playoffs somehow. They'll need Washington's help to take down the Pats. Abe Jurison, the hero. Well, the defense was wide. The Bears won. That's what they're meant for. And it worked. 13-7. We saw the touchdown. Fuller, 6 for 15, 50 yards. Pathetic. Len Dawson, 15 for 29, 162 with 2 interceptions. But yeah. Well, speaking of, that's the next game on the list. The Pats know now what they have to do. The 2014 Pats must win to prevent the Bears from taking 2nd place in the division. Well, Pats win. I think the Pats win means they win the division too, because 82 Washington, they win, they host the playoff game. If not, I think the Pats might get one. New England is favored by only 2 points, so it's close.
Live on the play.
Anyway,
Offsides.
offense.
Kicking team.
So they got the kick and Washington with the ball at the 37-yard line. Joe Theismann, the man from Notre Dame, and former CFL quarterback of the Argos, must say. With John Wiggins and Joe Washington running the ball, Art Milk, Charlie Brown, Doug Reeves, and Don Martin will be your receivers. Offensive line. Jacoby May, Bostic, Grimm, and Starks, the big turret. Pats defensive line. Ninkovich, Chandler Jones, Vince Wilford, Christopher Jones. Linebackers. No Jamie Collins, he's hurt, so Walker has to come in. Dante Hightower and Akeem Ayers. Daryl Rivas, Patrick Chung, David McCurdy, and Brandon Brown are your defensive backs. Washington is a 2.
First down.
First down Wiggins. And a sack. Chris Jones says, not today, but we're not going to win the division on our watch. And a pick. Daryl Rivas making the pick. The Pats know a win means they're in the playoffs and not the 85 Bears. Tom Brady, Tom Terrific. He failed in his attempt with the 04 Pats to do something in this tournament, but now he's got a chance with this one. Stephen Ridley, your early running back, to start with, obviously. Drew Ademan. Brandon LaVelle and Danny Amendola, your wide receivers, Walker and Pesky, your tight end. Soldier, Conley, Stewart, Lendo, and Fulmer, your offensive line. Washington's defensive line is Manley, Butts, Brooks, and Mendenhall. Melkoff and Neil Lukowitz and Richard Malone, your linebackers, and your defense backs, George White, Tony Peters, Mark Murphy, and Fernandine. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 4. 4th and 4. They must split. And Washington will get the ball back at the 30. So they're all plans right now. And it's 3rd and 12. That's the Dante Hightower, who just retired in real life. Number 9, punt. And the Pats will get the ball at the 47, so only 27 yards. And 6 yards for Ademan.
First down.
First down, Ademan. 2nd and 8.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Illegal use of hands.
Offense.
Offense.
Now that's going to be fourth down. If you like Wells fourth down, we might expect the corner for it. And the dude ends on 20-yard line. 22 minutes.
First down.
So first down. A key first down by the Pats. They have all their timeouts. 24-21 Washington. If the result holds, Washington wins the division but hosts the playoff game. New England will have to hope for a good tiebreak against the 85 Bears to get in themselves.
First down.
First down, the ball to the 17. Closer. First down, Edelman to the 7. Running up the middle a few times. And Edelman for pass. Should run up the middle. And it's 3rd and 7. And a quick toss. And knocked away. Trying to get it to James White. So now Gostkowski will have the field goal attempt.
Got it.
Got it. Washington throw the ball at the 39. Great job by Mike Nelms. Now, if they can get to about the 20, get about 41 yards, they can kick the winning field goal and probably put the Pats out of the playoff picture. So what do you can do? Second time.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
Holding.
Offense.
Defense.
Defensive holding. Oh,
First down.
First down. So we'll be at the 44 now. And got it down. We go to overtime here in New England. And the toss goes to Washington. Washington will get the ball first and a chance to knock the Pats flat and maybe knock them out of the playoffs. 2nd and 6.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
Pushing foul.
Defense.
Defense.
That's gonna.
First down.
15 more yards and Washington is now at their 46. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8.
Flag on the play.
Flag. Defense.
Defense.
Defensive offsides. That makes it 3rd and 3. And now a sack. Ninkovich gets to him. Now they'll punt. Now we go. Wow, what a punt by Hayes at the 1-yard line. What a punt. And 5 yards for Jonas Gray running the ball, so at least they're out of the complete shadow of the zone. Almost incomplete. Everyone. Washington.
First down.
And first down, what a catch by Edelman. Right up to the 11. That was the first down marker by inches.
First down.
Let's drop by Ridley. Ridley Scott. 2nd and 7. 3rd and 6. It's 4th and 2. They'll have to punt. Last year they got the ball at the 40 yard line. And they win.
First down.
First down by Joe Washington. It's funny, he plays for Washington. Of course, he'll get the iron with the joke. So good time. 3rd and 6.
First down.
And first down. And Art Monk gets the ball to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 1. Eisman's now got 300 yards passing. It's a goal to Harvard.
First down.
First down. Riggins to the 21. Looks like a field goal to Washington.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh, that's going to upset. You're not going to take time. You're not going to this time.
Kick is good.
They get it this time. Mostly good. And Washington is 27-24. They get a home playoff game. Win the division. And now we don't know if that was enough for the Pats to lose that second spot to the 85 Bears. Wiseman, 308 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, great overtime drive by Washington. I don't know if that was enough. So Wiseman, 28 for 41, 308, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Brady, 22 for 39, 285, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So, yeah. Mosley kicked a field goal, and then Brady, the Fareen made it 7-3 at the half. Brady, the Fareen, 14-3. It was 21-3 Pats. Brady to Edelman. It looked like the Pats were going to ice their spot. Riggins went for a touchdown. They went for 2 and missed. And then Weisman to Brown for a touchdown, 21-16. Then Weisman to Warren, and they went for 2 and got it, 24-21. Gostkowski had to kick the field goal. But then Mosley at 26 yards. So that means that the Bears are, the 85 Bears on total net points. Man, the Pats were 3-3 and they gave up a lot more points than they scored. So the Bears win in week 5 actually worked out. The Bears rallied to win 3 games, and by net points, the Bears are going to the playoffs and the 2014 Pats are out. Excuse me, I have to exhale. I'll be right back. All right, so next we'll go with Washington and the Jets. For the Jets, it's easy. The win puts them in position to try to sneak past the 99 greatest show on turf to get into the playoffs. They're a heavy 14-point favorite. Washington might play for nothing, but we'll see what happens. See where things happen. And Washington will get the ball first at the 24. Sammy Ball not having a good tournament, but you know what? They can help the Rams out by winning this game. Gunner, Max Krause, Ed Justice, a 3-headed horse, and running back Charlie Malone and Ben Smith will try to receive the ball. Barber, Karcher, Kowal, Nelson, and Chuck Edwards are offensive line. The Jets' defensive line is Biggs, Rochester, John Elliott, and Jared Philbin. Larry Randall, Ralph Baker, Nell Atkinson, and running backers. And then the Razorbacks, Randy Beverly, Bill Baird, Jim Hudson, and Johnny Sam. Washington is 2nd and 10. Third and 6.
First down.
First down is blocked by Hoover. 7 and 8.
First down.
First down is blocked by Bowers. 2 from Bowers. Second and 4. Mark by Malone. So Charlie Malone gets to the 7. 7 again. Third and goal. And touchdown battles. So Washington. Roughing the passer. Well, that would have been first down anyway, but it's a touchdown. Because the play will stand. After all, it is a touchdown. No Smith will come
It's good.
And the Jets will be down to the 20-yard line. Joe Looney, he's got to pull up all the stops today. Or else his team will be in deep trouble. With Matt Snell and Bill Matthews, the running backs to start with. In the meantime, we have Ron Maynard, George Sauer, and Pete Landon as our receivers. Hale, Herman Schmidt, Kelly Mooney, and Sam Walton for defensive line. Washington's defensive line, sorry, is Milner, Barber, Kirk Edwards, and Charlie Malone. With Riley Smith, Jim Karcher, and Les Olson, the linebackers. Setting ball, Luke Battles, Freddie Pickard, and Don Irving are defensive backs. First one for the Jets. That's one word. Okay, next up is 3 words there. Third and 2.
First down.
Pass the what? That would be Lemons. Second and 10.
Live on the play. False start.
Offense.
Offense.
That's what happens. Jets are big trade.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Illegal receiver downfield.
Well,
Offense.
was deflected against the offense. Penalty for flag. Two minutes. Jets need something? Well, the Jets now has a minor injury. But the Jets are up 24-14, so it looks good for them.
First down.
First down. That was probably going to be the goal right there. Maybe.
Timeout. Defense. Timeout. Defense.
3rd and 5. And, oh man, a fumble. Washington Twins have the ball. If Washington can score a touchdown, this would be huge.
Timeout.
3 yards. And no timeouts now.
First down.
First down. They'll just make the ball. 3rd and 10. First down. And they'll spike the ball with 16 seconds left. Tucked away. And that didn't do it. The Jets with a gigantic win, 24-14. But will that be the division? Will that be a playoff spot for the Jets over the 99 Rams? That they do their job. Jared Philbin, great defense. Did the Jets do their job? Because the Rams lost their game. They're 3-3, just like the 99 Rams. Namath, 11 for 23, 147, 2 touchdowns, interception. Ball, 10 for 25, 137. Battles, 3 for a touchdown. To Malone. Yep, Ball to Battles for a touchdown. Namath to Lemons. 7-7 tie there. And then Boozer, touchdown run. And then Namath made her 21-7 at the half. Turn a field goal. And then Battles to Malone for a touchdown. And then Smith kicked the extra point, but the Jets won 24-14. Now the question is, did the Jets do enough? The answer is they did not do enough. No, the Rams still win on total net points, plus 35 to minus 9. So the Rams scored more points than the Jets. Well, the Jets conceded more than they won. So the Jets, despite that win by net points, the Rams will sneak in. That's what happens when you blow out your opponents. We'll go with the 45 Rams and the 2011 Giants now from MetLife. So the 45 Rams know that a loss doesn't mean anything. They are going to be hosting a playoff game, and they win the division. But the 2011 Giants, a win puts pressure on Green Bay. Because then Green Bay would have to win their game and probably take second place in the group. So the Giants need a win to put pressure on Green Bay. A Giants loss, and that does not mean Green Bay would take second, because Green Bay could also lose to San Francisco, and we have a 3-way tie at 2-4. The Rams are a 6-point favorites. So the Giants may this win. Whether they win, we'll see. They're on home turf. Eli Manning. The quarterback from Ole Miss, the man who got Giants 2 Super Bowls. Darrell Scott and Harry Hugneski starting at running back. Victor Cruz, Hakeem Nicks, and Jake Fowler trying to catch the balls. Offensive line, no Beatty, so Andrews has to come in. With Snead, Booth, Gill, and Kareem McKenzie. The Rams defensive line is Benton, Bowie, Schultz, and Pritko. Riley Madison, Mike Scary, Mike Macedovic, your linebackers. Waterfield, Greenwood, Gerke, and Jim Gillette, your defensive backs. And oh no! The Rams get the ball. Bob Waterfield, the quarterback from UCLA. Wow, the Rams moved to LA. This is the team that won the 1945 NFL title. And we're like Don Greenwood, Fred Gerke, and Jim Gillette. Your running backs, Drew Benton, Steve Pritko. Your receivers, offensive line is Julian Madison, Scary, Macedovic, and Schultz. Did I get the wrong offensive line? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, JPP with Lamell Joseph and Canty, who has to come in for Justin Tucker's hurt. Brutal mistake by the Giants. Bully, Kiowaka, and Jason Williams, your linebackers, no Chase Blackburn. Ross, Rowe, Phillips, and Webster, your defensive backs. Now you'll notice when I say Fred Gerke was on the defensive backfield and the running back. Back before 1960, it was common for players to play both offense and defense. And touchdown, Jim Benton. Oh boy, what a touchdown. One play, 42 yards. Just like that.
That's good.
So the Rams are up 7-0.
Live on the play.
It's in their penalty, but that won't matter as the Rams crush the Giants. They're going to be 6-0. Now the 2011 Giants, they lost, so they may have lost their chance at the playoff. The Rams, Jim Benton, 218 yards receiving. Man, he was receiving the ball. The Giants defense just couldn't stop him. I mean, 200 yards receiving. Wow. 28-0 for the Rams. So Eli, 18 for 41, 278 with a pick. Waterfield, 11 for 20, 234. But 218 yards were to Benton. Pritko and Gillette also caught a pass, but Benton, yeah, Waterfield to Benton. So Waterfield to Benton touchdown, Waterfield to Benton touchdown, Greenwood touchdown, Greenwood touchdown. So yeah, they did all their damage in the first half and didn't even try for the second half, I guess. So that means the Green Bay, San Francisco game does mean something. Let's go with 90 Atlanta. Atlanta basically is not going to try, but they can play spoilers. Washington could win, they're in the playoffs, and they will get home field. You know that Cleveland Dallas will be the final game of the week. So we know Cleveland Dallas will end the week, but if Washington were to lose, it's going to cause chaos because whoever wins Cleveland Dallas could even win the division and get a home playoff game. But anyway, Mark Rippon, the man from Washington State and a Canadian, you must know, at quarterback. Ernst Weiner, rookie Irvins will be your running backs. Art Monk, Harry Clark, and Terry Orr will try to catch the balls. Offensive line, Jacoby McKenzie, Bostic, Schleif, and Lachey, and the Albuquerque. The Falcons, Chuck Smith, Shane Jordan, Travis Hall, Westwood, Archambault, your defensive line. Linebackers, Tuggle, Crockett, Bennett. Defensive backs, Buchanan, Wake, Eugene Robinson, Riley, Redbird. 2nd and 10.
First down.
First down is played by Richard Sanders.
First down.
First down. Good play.
Live on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
First down for the offense. So that means first and 15. Now 15 yards. Good play. Third and 1.
First down.
Second and 6. And first down. Good catch for Clark. Where's he go? Second and goal. Third and goal. The Binder almost got it across. Well, Irvins, you knew he was going to come. Touchdown. And Washington, playing like their lives depend on it. They did it. Extra points, huh? 7-0. Atlanta will get the ball. Atlanta's like, well, bye bye. But, you know, they kind of have some ignition. Chris Chandler, the quarterback. Joel Anderson and Bob Christian running the ball. Tony Martin, Terrence Mathis, and AJ Santiago receive the ball. Offensive line, Whitfield, Williams, Quebec, Collins, and Adrian Salon. Washington's defensive line is Charlie Mayer, Tim Johnson, Eric Williams, and Fred Stokes. Andrew Collins, Wilbur Marshall, Matt Miller, your linebackers, and Darren Green with Danny Copeland, Brad Edwards, and Ryan Mayhew, your defensive backs.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Holding.
Offense.
Offense. Live on the play. False start. Offense.
Atlanta is losing.
Live on the play. Offsides. Offense.
Offside. Third and 26. Third and 18. Fourth and 27. And Jumpy Gathers with the sack. Atlanta almost got sacked in the end zone. 2 minutes.
Timeout.
Timeout by the Falcons. Like it's going to matter. Washington's going to win this game and win the division. Which means that the Cleveland-Dallas game will be for second place. A road playoff game, but it's right in the Sweet 16.
Timeout. Defense.
Steve DeBerg is coming in to quarterback.
First game. Timeout.
And sack, Charlie Mann gets the job, and Washington wins the game. They don't give him one. Atlanta. Well, let's get out of here. Washington wins 17-0. It was too close to call, though. It wasn't even close. Irvins and Art Monk both with touchdown runs. Rippon 17 for 25, 203. Chandler 5 for 20, 58 yards. DeBerg 2 for 3, 26 yards. Man, Chandler could not throw the ball to save his life. And Joel Anderson did almost get 100 yards. All right, so let's go to Cincy and the Giants. The Bengals and the 86 Giants. Cincy knows a win will put pressure on the 32 Bears against the Chargers. Cincy is a slate favorite. Now, if the Giants somehow pull off the win and go to 1-5, that actually means that no matter what the Bears do, So if the Giants win, then the Bears will clinch that second spot. We know the 63 Giants win the division. Chargers. I might say Giants win, whatever. the Bears have a chance. The Bears need the Giants to win so that they know even if they lose, they're going to be in the playoffs anyhow.
Flag on the play.
Offsides. Kicking team.
Since he was kicking, and the Giants with that 5 extra yards, go to the 34-yard line at the New Jersey Meadowlands. Phil Simms, the quarterback for the Giants, and from Morehead State. Lee Wilson and Tony Galbraith for running backs. Bobby Lee Johnson, Lyle Manuel, and Mark Bavaro, your receivers. Vincent R. Oates, Godfrey and Nelson, your offensive line. Defensively, you have McClendon, Crumry, and Skull. They go with the 3-4. Linebackers Kelly, White, Williams, and Carl Sander. And for Willis Phillips, David Fulcher, Solomon Wilcox, and Eric Thomas are defensive backs. And a sack for Paul Barker. 3rd and 13. It's a sack. Great job by Crumry. And the Bengals will take it over at the 33-yard line. A win means they have a shot to make the playoffs. Boomer Esiason, the quarterback from Maryland, and best Bengals quarterback guy named Joe Burrow. James Brooks and Stan Wilson, the running backs. Eddie Brown, Tim McKee, and Jim Brooks for receivers. Offensive line, Mingus, Montoya, Krzyzewski, Rivers, and Joey Walter. The Giants defensive line, Marshall, Burt, and Martin. Banks, Carson, Reese, and Taylor are the linebackers. Collins, Hill, Kennard, and Perry Williams are defensive backs. And a sack once Taylor saw that coming, maybe. And 3rd and 16. And 4th and 1, they will punt. Might as well. It's still the first quarter. It's still the first quarter. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 4.
First down.
First down. Here it comes. Was that 2nd and 8?
First down.
First down.
Flag on the play.
Holding.
Good offense.
Defense.
Ooh.
First down.
Okay. 10 to the 34.
First down.
First down by Murphy.
First down.
So 1st and 10. Touchdown, Wilson. Big play for the Giants. Extra point, Saban. Two minutes. And 3rd and 7. Well, big news for the Bears. The Giants, the 86 Giants may have done themselves a favor. That was a huge win.
First down.
Well, a huge win for the Giants. They actually ruined the 88 Bengals' chances of the playoffs. Since he lost 3 straight, they were beside themselves if the Giants went 34-13. Phil Simms, he only passed for 95 yards. How the hell did they win 34-13 if he was just throwing for 100 yards? Well, that's good news because no matter what the Bears, and that's, yeah, see the 32 Bears are 3-2, the Bengals are 2-4, right? Yep. So, even if the Bears lose to the Chargers, it doesn't matter because they clinched a spot. Because remember, there's no games left and it's the top 2. So the 32 Bears are in the playoffs no matter what. So their game against the Chargers means nothing. I just want to see how the 86 Giants did it. 34-13. Simms, 9 for 20, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Besides, 15 for 35, 191, 811. So Sims had 2 touchdowns. That's 14 points. Okay. So Rusin had a touchdown run, Legra field goal, and then Esiason a home run for a touchdown, Legra field goal. Sims ran the ball in 27. Sims to Manuel 27-7. Woods got a touchdown, and then Sims to Manuel. Okay, so a few running touchdowns there. Whatever. Okay, so that means the Bears and Chargers game doesn't matter. And the Bears did win 28-3, but it didn't matter because the 6-3 Chargers were going to had clinched the home playoff game as is. The Bears won anyhow, so they will move on to the playoffs. So great job by the 32 Bears. Let's go to, how many games do I have left? I have 4 left. Okay, let's go with Pittsburgh, Kansas City. I don't know if this game matters. This game kind of does matter, actually. If the 66 Chiefs win, then they'll put the pressure on Detroit to win themselves. If not, it's possible. Pittsburgh will go 2-4. It's actually possible. If Pittsburgh wins, this could be cool. The 66 Chiefs are 9-point favorites. Pittsburgh could actually somehow sneak in somewhere. Because if Pittsburgh wins, they're 2-4, so are the 66 Chiefs. And if the Lions don't do their job, then we have the three-way tie at 2-4. Anyhow, so the 05 Steelers have kind of a chance. But Kansas City gets the ball first at the 42. Good job by Mike Garrett to run the ball. Len Dawson, your quarterback. Mike Garrett and Curtis McClinton for this iteration of the Chiefs running the ball. Chris Buford, Lewis Taylor, Rich Carlin for running the ball. Hill, Mertz, Frazier, Bud, and Tyler. Offensive line. Defensive line, Smith, Hampton, and Keenan went off on them. Pittsburgh goes with 4 linebackers, Ferrier, Flick, Mo Higgins, as Frazier. Coming in today, and Jerry Porter, Ike Taylor, Chris Hope, Troy Palomo, and Deshae Thompson for defensive backs.
First down.
First down for Clinton. Chiefs win, they put the pressure on Detroit to win their game. 7-10.
First down.
Second and 8.
Flag on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
Well, that's what you do. That's what you do. 7-13. And it's first down by Garrett. So this not good for the first down. Mike Garrett. And touchdown Taylor. It was Taylor. He knows what to do. That's the point. 7. So Kansas City takes a 7-0 lead. That's what they got to do. Nice job by Ike Taylor to run into the 42. So both teams were great running plays off of the kickoff. Ben Roethlisberger, the man from Miami, Ohio, at quarterback. Willie Parker, the only running back to start with. Antoine Brown, Heinz Ward, and Cedric Wilson will receive the ball with Keith Miller, also their tight end. Offensive line, Marvel Smith. Finega, Jeff Hardy, Skinner Singleton, Max Starks. Defensive line, Hurston, Rice, Buchanan, and Mays. Holland, Bell, and Hedrick, the linebackers. Fred Williamson, Bobby Hunt, Johnny Robinson, William Mitchell, and Williamson players. 7-10. Offense.
Offense.
Holding by the offense. Oh! It was a pickoff by Bobby Hunt. Okay.
First down.
I didn't know that Kansas City had the ball. Okay. Well, anyway, 2 minutes. That's right. Referee for field goal. It's good. 20-12. So Pittsburgh's down by 8. Kansas City does their job. So Kansas City has the ball, trying to run the clock down.
First down.
First down, that'll work. And oh no, he fumbled. Garrett fumbled. Garrett fumbled the ball and Pittsburgh got the ball back. Oh man, I don't know if that's what Pittsburgh does have to score a touchdown and the 2 points, so it might be okay. Oh, Maddox throws, and it's going to be Fred the Hammer Williamson. So Pittsburgh has cost themselves a chance to cause chaos, and the 66 Chiefs will win this game.
Live on the play.
I bet.
False start.
Meaning that it will put
Offense.
pressure on Detroit to win their game to take second place.
Timeout defense.
7-13,
Timeout defense.
39. 4th and 3. Well, just run like 5 seconds off the clock. Hold the ball.
First down.
Lynn Boston is the MVP. 333 yards, 2 touchdowns. He needed all those yardage. Kansas City wins the game. 20-12. So that's going to put pressure on Detroit against San Francisco. So the 66 Chiefs win 20-12. Dawson 21 for 33, 333, 2 touchdowns. Roethlisberger and Maddox just couldn't get anything going. And, Dawson to Taylor, and then Dawson to Arpanas, 14-0. Field goals to Plenty, 17-6. Brooker field goal. Pittsburgh had 4 field goals. They couldn't score a touchdown. Okay, so, I have more games than I thought. Sorry about that, man. So, Kansas City, Oakland. Yeah, this is a tough road division. Oakland has the easiest path. When you're in, and you ruin the 19 Kansas City Chiefs. Oakland by 5 points. Will Oakland do it? They need to win. They know what to do. Oakland just needs to win this game. They're in the playoffs. We don't know if they'll get the host or they'll be on the road, but they'll be in. The 2019 Chiefs with Patty Mahomes at quarterback. Jimmy Williams for running back. Terry Kill, McCall, Herman, and Demarcus Robinson were wide receivers. Travis Kelce with tight end. Irving, Dufresne, Tartif, Ryder, Wiley, and Eric Fisher in offensive line. Defensive line is Davidson, Birdwell, Keaton, and Lassiter. Lozano, Bill Lasky, Daniel Connors from linebackers. McClanahan, Bird, Howie Williams, and Willie Brown are defensive backs. And Lassiter with the big sack on Mahomes. 3rd and 16. 4th and 13, so they'll have to punt the ball. Oakland with a chance, no good news when you're in. Well, Darryl LaMonica help him out. With Hewitt Dixon, Pete Benesack running the ball. Fred Biletnikoff, Bill Miller, and Billy Cannon. Cannon trying to do the double. He helped the 59 LSU team win the college football championship. Why can't he help him win the NFL title? Offensive line is Seedless, Upshaw, Otto, Wayne Hopkins, and Harry Shett. Kansas City's defensive line is Clark, Jones, Donati, and Upbaugh. Hitchens, Wilson, and Newman, and linebackers with Ward, William Badger, Thornhill, and Breland, defensive backs.
First down.
Miles with the cornerback. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 7. Can't do it. trying to get something. So that's the 19, a field goal attempt.
It's good.
Got it. Linda. Well, Kansas City trying to do their job. Second and 1.
First down.
And first down by Mahomes. Man, Patrick Mahomes can run the ball. And the ball is loose, and it's Oakland's ball. Williams. Final 2 minutes, please.
Timeout. Defense.
27-24. This will be a key third down. And nothing. So Kansas City will be up by 3. Oakland does have the ball. They'll have the ball. They'll have the 31. Get it 50 yards. Kick the time field over regular overtime. Oakland knows a win, they're in the playoffs. A loss, it's going to get very messy. Second and 10. Third and 10. And a sack. And recovered by Kansas City. The Chiefs may have recovered themselves in part. 2 sacks by Frank Clark.
Timeout. Defense.
Timeout defense. Second and 9.
Timeout.
Third
Defense.
and 6. 4th and 4. Butker.
It's good.
Big one for the Chiefs. They're 3rd and 24 with 11 seconds left. Short and high. So Oakland will have to do a Hail Mary. With 2 seconds left. Looks like their division's going to be very complicated.
First down.
First down at midfield. Doesn't matter. Oakland needed a touchdown. They lose 30-24. Patrick Mahomes, 250 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. He's their hero. And we might have 14 to 3-3. Who knows what could happen? 30-24. LaMonica went 18 for 37, 228, 3 touchdowns. Great job. Mahomes 21 for 34, 250, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So the interceptions didn't really matter. It was just the fumbles at the end of it. Landed field goal, and then LaMonica to Daniels made 10-0. Thompson kicked a touchdown around 10-7. Butker field goal. LaMonica to Hewitt Dixon 17-10. Butker 17-13. Mahomes to Robinson 2017. Mahomes to Hill made it 27-17. LaMonica got a touchdown on the Sherman, but then Kansas City kicked a field goal late, 30-24. So, yeah, the 72 Dolphins and 92 Cowboys. That's going to be complicated. We are going to go with the Lions game first. In the Lion division, Detroit has to win. A Detroit win means that there'll be a tiebreak with the 66 Chiefs for that second spot. The 84 Niners don't really have anything to play for. They are going to win the division and get a home playoff berth. But they are going to probably be, Kansas City are now Niner fans. The Kansas City fans are Niner fans because if the Niners win, Detroit loses. That means the 66 Chiefs are in the playoffs. And Detroit are 3-point favorites. So San Francisco got to watch themselves. Detroit needs a win to put their playoff chances still intact. And it will be Bobby Lane, the golden boy for Detroit, at quarterback. Pat Harder, Doug Walker, the big man from SMU, your running back. Chuck Gillard plays box and plays some wacky receivers. Offensive line, Creeper, Martin, Barry, Stanfield, Sinelli. Defensive line for the Niners. Ford, Taylor, and Sticky, your 3 defensive line. The 4 linebackers, Lens, Turner, and Ricky Ellison. Farnhurst has to come in because of the injury to Jack Reynolds, Eric Wright, Carlton Williamson, Dwayne Hicks, and Ronnie Light in defensive backs.
First down.
And it's first down for Chris Fox. And a sack, Freddie Boone. 30-19. 14-17, so Detroit can't do anything about it, so they'll punt the ball away. Right to the 5. Nice job by Smith for the punt. Niners will have to take over the 5, 95 yards for a touchdown. Well, Joe Montana, Joe Cool, as they call him, the man from Notre Dame, the quarterback. Linda Tyler, Roger Craig, the running backs. Drake Clark, Ronaldo Neemea, Olympic sprinter, and Earl Cooper, tight end. Keith Farnhurst with Ayers, Quillen, Kupas, and Bubble Paris, defensive line. Detroit's defensive line, Gandy, McGraw, Bingaman, and that Pat Summerall. Ferguson, Martin, and Flanagan, your linebackers, with Jack Christensen, Jim Robertson, Gallery, and Jim David, your defensive backs. First play is a fumble. Carried back blindside by Jim Norman and Pat Summerall. Yes, that Pat Summerall does that. Now Detroit's at the 8-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5. 4th and goal. We're going to go for the field goal now.
They're kicking field goal.
Oh, you missed that 22-yard field goal. What a mistake. That could have been momentum. Oh, boy.
Live on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Offense.
Yep. And loses the ball, but Montana does the job on the side. 3rd and 15.
Live on the play.
False start. Offense.
Full start. So it's 3rd and 20. So 4th and 18. So now they'll have to punt.
Live on the play.
Kicker.
Well,
Receiving team.
receiving team. So they'll be back up to 40. So 10 yards. Second and 6.
First down.
3 yards for Bushmeyer. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 4. And
First down.
first down with the Allison. 2nd and 1.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Holding.
Offense.
Offense.
Well, that's what happens. Third and 14. 4th and 14, so they have to punt. We're going to back to go to the 2-minute warning. Detroit running the ball and having a chance. The Lions have a chance. They'll have to think about what the tiebreaker is with the 66 Chiefs. 7 and 7. Detroit, big 17-7 lead on home turf. Pat Summerall, great defense. The Niners can't take a left. But yeah, Detroit wins, so now that forces the issue. My question is, did they do enough to win? Lane 13 for 24, 197. Montana 12 for 25, 157 touchdown interception. It was 6-0 through 3 quarters, and then Montana to Clark for touchdown 7-6. And then they had Jim David blocked a punt, and then they went for 2 and got it with Horschmeyer, and then a field goal 17-7. But was that enough? The answer is gonna be yes. On net points, Detroit needed that win because on net points, plus 53 to minus 38. Well, it would have been plus 38. Detroit on net points will get into the playoffs instead of the 66 Chiefs. So they needed that one. Okay, so now we got 3 more games left. What game should I do next? We'll do 62 Packers against the 94 Niners. This is a key one. Simple. If the Packers win, they are going to the playoffs. They won't be at home, but they'll have a playoff game with the 45 Rams. They'll join the 45 Rams. Now, it's going to be complicated. If, for some strange reason, the 94 Niners win, we have a 3-way tie at 2-4, and we don't know what the tiebreaker is. So San Fran can make things very interesting here. But this is 2 Packers, Mark Starr, the quarterback, Jim Taylor, Paul Horning, the starting running backs. They need this win. Max McGee, Boyd Dyeler, and Ridden Kramer trying to receive the ball. Gronkowski, Kramer, Ringo, Burston, and Forrest Craig offensive line. Defensively for the Niners, you got Brown, no double team, though. Kelly has to come in with Brian Young and Ricky Jackson. Gordon Jr., Plummer, and Woodall, your linebackers. Davis, Hanks, Tim McDonald, and Deion Sanders for defensive backs. This play is incorrect.
Live on the play.
Flag.
False start.
Offense.
Green Bay used that for OT. It is recovered by the Packers, but it's a sack by Todd Kelly. 4th and 8 coming up here. The punt, and Bo Ballard gets to the 23-yard line. Packers need this win. Steve Young, your running back, quarterback from the Blue Wave. Ricky Wires, Willie Floyd, your running backs. Jerry Rice, Nick Singleton, and Brett Jones, receivers. Garden, Dees Oaks, Sapolo, and Closer, defensive line. Packers, defensive line is Quinlan, Jordan, Tanner, and Davis. Nitschke, Danker, Bill Forster, linebackers. Adderley, Willie Williams, Hank Ramager, and Jesse Whittington, your defensive backs.
Live on the play.
Holding. Defense.
Defense.
First down.
So the Niners will get the ball. First down. Second and 5.
First down.
First down, Ricky.
First down.
First down, Jones. And sack by Quinlan.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Defense.
Oh, man. So John Taylor got the ball to the 7-yard line, to the 14, and then half the distance. So the ball. Third and goal. And they give Walker the touchdown. It's a big one. And Brian is off the point. It's good. So the Niners may have made this division very messy. Very messy indeed. Second quarter coming up. Packers are down 28-21. It's a close game. Sacked by Todd Kelly. So, man, this would be huge. The Niners win and make a 3-way tie at 2-4. And first down, Fowler makes the catch to the 28. He's out of bounds. And it's 100 yards receiving. It's 110. Third and 10. Fourth and 2. So, I don't know if you run it here. And deflection, and the Niners are going to win this game, and the 62 Packers are going to get one more chance to make the playoffs. Steve Young is the MVP. Touchdown pass to Jerry Rice. Young to Rice, that's the dangerous part of the Niners. 274 yards, 3 touchdowns. Was that enough to cause havoc? Well, Green Bay needed something. Star 17 for 32, 219. Young 18 for 25, 274, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. So Walker touchdown run, and then Kramer field goal. Young to Waters 14-3. Taylor touchdown run, and then they went for 2 and got it. And then they tackled Steve Young in the end zone 14-13. Green Bay got a touchdown run by Jim Taylor, and then 2-point convert. And then Young to Brett Jones 21-20. They missed the extra point actually. Wow. And then Young to Rice, but they went for 2, and Mark Logan got it in the end zone. So San Fran wins. So 3-way tie. That means, what does that mean? It means on total net points, the Packers still survive. Oh man, they survive. So on total net points, the Packers, their point differential was -2, San Fran -14, the Giants -68. So despite San Fran winning, they didn't win by enough. They needed to win. They needed to blow Green Bay out of the water. See, they won by 7. They would have had to win by 14. Yeah, I think, right? Because 7. Yeah, they would have had to win by. No, by 8, right? They needed 8 points extra, right? What? Or 7. -9, -7, right? Yeah, San Fran would have needed to win by 2 touchdowns because then their point differential would have been -7 and Green Bay's would have been -9. So by that extra touchdown, the Niners would have got in, but the Packers survived. Ooh, wow. All right, now we got a big situation. Miami, Dallas. Both Dallas teams are in the tight race. Now, all the 92 Cowboys have to do is win. That's the simple part. Win, they're in the playoffs. And also, that means that the Cowboys would have a home playoff game. The 92 squad would have a home playoff game. Now, I believe, yeah, that's right. So if the 92 Cowboys win, they win the division. That means the 2019 Chiefs on tiebreak would get the second spot and knock Oakland out. However, if Miami wins, it's a possibility. We have a 4-way tie at 3-3. That division, we don't know what tiebreaks will be used. So this is huge. Miami win will put things into disarray in this group. Earl Morrall is the quarterback, so that's not good news for Miami. But after all, he did lead the team in real life to an 8-year-old mark after Greasy got injured. Sonka Morris will run the ball. Cole Murphy, Armstead, and Mark Fleming will try to receive the ball. Offensive line, Evans, Little, Langer, Kuchenberg, and Kusan. Defensive line, Haley, Casillas, Russell Maryland, and Tony Tolbert. The linebackers, Jones, Norton Jr., and Vincent Smith. And the defensive backs, Larry Brown, Thomas Everett, James Washington, and Isaiah
Live on the play.
Miami.
Illegal use of hands.
Offense.
Offense.
Yep. And so we saw that 7 yards. So 10 yards. 216. And 4th and 11. So guys get the ball at the 39. Win not only are you in the playoffs, but get to host a playoff game. Troy Aikman, the quarterback, he has to do double duty because the 95 Cowboys have to play a win game against the 50 Browns. Evan Smith and Bruce Johnson, running backs, Mike Holman, Alvin Harper, Jay Novacek, receivers. Kenai, Gesick, Stepanowski, Newton, and Williams are offensive line. Defensive line, Dan Carter, Hines, Manny Fernandez, and Bill Stanfield. Linebackers, Peter Conti, Swift, and Cullen. Curtis Johnson, Dick Anderson, Jake Scott, and Tim Foley are defensive backs. 2nd and 10. And touchdown, Emmitt Smith. He has gone sayonara. Well, that's quick. They know the importance of this game and knock the 72 Dolphins out of the play fence. That's your point. I know he's going to put it there. All right, so final 2 minutes. There's a touchdown scored. 2nd and 10. Miami needs some points. They would love to make it a 4-way tie. Touchdown. Well, that's it. Game over. Russell Maryland is going to knock it in, and the 92 Cowboys are going to win the division and go to the playoffs. And then get a home playoff game. The 72 Dolphins are out. And that does mean the 2019 Chiefs on tiebreak will get in to the playoffs and knock the 6-7 Raiders out. So, yeah, that last game featured by Kansas City was huge. Yeah, Grayson must be hurt because they definitely would put him in now. They had nothing on offense. Nothing. The 72 Dolphins actually were decent at 2-1, but they lost their last 3 games, so guess what? Emmitt Smith, 240 yards was running? Are you kidding me? Wow, he ran all over Miami's defense. 248, yikes. 200 yards is impressive enough. Morrall, 6 for 17, 135, and a pick. Aikman, 17 for 26, 156. Smith almost had 100 more running yards than passing yards. This guy had passing yards. Well, he ran for a 61-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. And then Aikman to Roberts, make it 14-0. Alfredo Roberts, Elliott field goal, and then fumble return by Maryland. Miami had nothing. So, yeah, I think that means Kansas City does get second place, right? I think head-to-head or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The 2019 Chiefs did beat the Raiders both games. If it was point differential, if it was point differential, it would have been Oakland by point differential. But because Kansas City beat Oakland both times, they get into second place. Well, one more game. This is just easy. When you're in, this is the basic one. We know the 91 Redskins won the division, but the winner of this game goes to the playoffs. Will Troy Aikman lead 2 Dallas teams to the playoffs, or will the Cleveland Browns get a team in this final 16? We shall see. Cleveland
Live
is
on the
favored.
play.
Face mask.
Kicking team.
So Dallas will get the ball at the 47-yard line. Troy Aikman had to hurry to do this game. They need 2 Dallas teams to victory. Emmitt Smith and Sherman Williams will run. Michael Irvin, Kevin Williams, and Jalen Shepard will receive. Offensive line tonight, Allen, Will Donaldson, he's hurt, so it's Stone, with Newton and Williams. Cleveland's defensive line is Ford, Greg, Kissel, Adam Lee, Herring, and Bill Willis. There's Bronco, James, Laura, and Cliff Lewis are defensive backs. 2nd and 7.
Timeout. Offense.
Switzer's not too pleased with his offense. 5 yards, 1 10.
Live on the play.
Did he get the first
Encroachment.
down?
Defense.
Cleveland was
First down.
anticipating a little too much. 2nd and 9. 3rd and 2. And no, they tried to pass the ball. Bonio's going for a field goal. Why? No, that was not good. That was a mistake. I would have just punted, or at least gone for it from down. Well, we're at Municipal Stadium. Otto Graham, automatic on from Northwestern, quarterback. Mary Motley and Don Phelps were running backs. Doug Jones, Max Speedy, and Dante LaBelle were receivers. With Rosa, Goodwin, Jackson, and Houston, and Blue, Rankus, your offensive line. Defensive line is Haley Leck, Maryland, and Tolbert. Dixon Edwards has been injured, so it will be Barnes who has to come in with Robert Jones and Godfrey Miles. Lee Brown, Brock Perry, Darren Woodson, and Leon Deion Sanders are defensive backs. 2nd and 8. 3rd and 1. And first down.
First down.
First down. 3rd and 2. The 2nd and 3.
First down.
First down by Phelps.
Live on the play.
Flag.
Holding.
That's
Offense.
first and 20. 7 and 14. And Jason Ford to make the catch. It would be a 39-yard field goal, but well, it worked. Phillips got the touchdown. So anyway, yeah. 2nd and goal at the 2. Can they do it? No. 4th and goal. They're going to kick the field goal now. And it didn't work. They're going to kick the field goal. Again, opportunity. Third and 7. 4th and 7. Final 2 minutes. First down, Cleveland. What a job by Motley to get to the 1 yard line. This is definitely a touchdown. Yep. On the ground, touchdown. He runs it himself. Big touchdown for Cleveland. Toby Gray gets the extra point. Dallas needs a field goal. Cleveland to tie, touchdown to take the lead. Dallas ready to return. Well, Dallas is on the field at the 43. In about 40 yards, kick the field goal. They might go to overtime. Who knows? Who cares? And it's 7 yards by Irvin. Why is Wade Wilson doing?
First down.
That's first down by Novacek. So it's 1st and 10. Wade Wilson is the backup. So we have 2 timeouts. First down at the 9 yard line by Novacek. They're going to make things interesting. Second and goal at the 7. And deflected. Turning goal. Nope. He's nailed by Allen. I gotta go for 3. I missed! He missed from 25 yards! What an ending! This was gonna go to overtime for a playoff spot. Unbelievable! You don't make this up! Oh my god, what a final week! And the 50 Browns survive and will go to the playoffs. How did Dallas lose that game? They had tied them going for a field goal to tie and go to overtime, and they missed. My God, you can't script this. You just can't script this. Otto 12 for 26, 166, touchdown, 2 interceptions. Eggman 6 for 19, 43 yards. I guess they yanked him. Wade Wilson 7 for 13, 104 with a touchdown. Wow, Wade Wilson almost was the hero. Emmitt Smith only held to 31 yards by the 50 Browns. Well, that one. Graham got a touchdown to Speedy. Motley made it 14-0. Bonio field goal 14-3. Wilson to Novacek for a touchdown in the 3rd quarter. And then Emmitt Smith went for 2. Emmitt Smith touchdown 18-14 with 9 minutes left. But Otto Graham, nice play by Cleveland. And Dallas drove the ball for a field goal to tie the game. And Bonio missed from 25 yards. So, that means the standings. The 98 Broncos win the Bronco division at 6-0. The Rams get that 2nd spot and a playoff berth because of total net points. The Giant division, the 63 Chargers and the 32 Bears qualify. The Niners division, the 45 Rams get in. It's the 62 Packers by net points. Their point differential was -2. The 94 Niners was -14. And the Giants, well, let's not talk about it. But yeah, the Packers survive. If the Niners had scored an extra touchdown against the Packers on the final week, they would have gotten in on point differential. That's how bad it was. The Brown division, the 91 Skins and the 50 Browns win. Dallas, the 95 team, should have won, but they lost on a last-second missed field goal by Chris Bonio from 25 yards. Fuck. The Colts division, the 68 Colts and the 2015 Broncos win. The Chief division, the 82 Skins win the division. The 85 Bears, based on net points, will sneak in ahead of the 2014 Pats. Pissing me off, of course, as a Pac fan. The Raider division, the 92 Cowboys won the division. Kansas City took 2nd on head-to-head. So the 2019 Chiefs beat the Raiders both at home and on the road. That's why they got in. The Lion division, the 84 Niners and the 52 Lions are in. The Lions get in on net points over the 66 Chiefs. We're going to give you some leaders. Let's go with team offense. The worst offense was the 2005 Steelers by yards per game. Points per game, the 04 Pats only scored 7.7. That's pathetic. Atlanta 10.2 points per game. Yeah, that's just awful. Tom Brady only had 3 passing touchdowns. Wow. Well, okay, so individual offense. The best offense, Kurt Warner, 1,954 yards passing. And fortunately for him, he's in the playoffs. Eli Manning of the 2011 Giants, 1,700 plus, but he's not in the playoffs. And Steve Young of the 94 Niners took third with 1,676. Boomer Esiason and Len Dawson finished the top 5. Let's see here. Touchdowns, Kurt Warner threw for 18 touchdowns. Darren LaMonica, 14 touchdowns. Steve Young, 13. Rushing yards. Emmitt Smith of the 92 Cowboys, the team that did win their game in the division, 764 yards for first place. Terrell Davis, second. Jamal Anderson, third. Well, for Anderson, well, that's all Atlanta's offense. Receiving yards. Jerry Rice of the 94 Niners, 656. Otis Taylor of the 6'6 Chiefs, second at 620. And Michael Irvin of the 95 Cowboys, third at 597. So receiving touchdowns. Charlie Malone of the 37 Redskins, 7 touchdowns. Wow. And I think they lost. Anyway, defense. Warren Lohr, 8 picks by the 50 Browns. 8 picks in 6 games. Wow. Jim Robert Smith of the 52 Lions, Lenny Lyles of the 68 Colts, and Dick Harris of the 63 Chargers with 5. Pick sixes. Bob Boyd of the 68 Colts and Chris Hope of the 05 Steelers with 2 pick sixes. Rob Dinkovich, 8 sacks for the 2014 Pats, but they lose on tiebreak and will not make the playoffs. 5 by Von Miller of the 2015 Broncos and Carl Eller of the 69 Vikings. Safeties, there were 3 blocks for touchdowns. Jim David of the 52 Lions, Oscar Surgers of the 95 Cowboys, and Len Ford of the 50 Browns did that. Okay, great. Defense and special teams. Field goals. Jason Elam of the 98 Broncos and Kevin Butler of the 85 Bears both put up 12 field goals, and they'll both be in the playoffs. 11 by Chris Bonio of the 95 Cowboys, which is ironic because he missed that 25-yard field goal that would have tied the game. Brandon McManus of the 2015 Broncos and the 2019 Chiefs, Harrison Butker with 11. Field goal percentage, only Lou Michaels, Kevin Butler, and Chip Lohmiller went El Perfecto. Extra points, Jeff Wilkins made 21 of them. George Bland did 20. Jason Liam, 19. Extra points percentage, a lot of them punting. The best by net average, Braden Colquitt of the Broncos, 2015 Broncos, 43.4. Jim Robert Smith of the 52 Lions was second, and Gerald Wilson of the 69 Chiefs third. Kickoff returns for touchdowns. There were only 5. Von Hebron of the 98 Broncos did it twice. Tim Dwight of the 98 Falcons. Herb Adderley of the 62 Packers. And Ricardo Colco of the 05 Steelers got 1. Punt return touchdowns. Only 1 person got a punt return for a touchdown, and that's Omar Bolden of the 2015 Broncos. All right, so that's that. We have to create a playoff. Start date is April the 2nd, right? Should be. Championship game venue. Where's the option? Wasn't there an option for, like, to say? We're going to go with New Orleans for the championship game. So the Mercedes-Benz Superdome will host this game. Oh, we can actually get New Orleans, but we'll get rain. Okay. So, all right. So here's the bracket. The 32 Bears take on the 98 Broncos. The 50 Browns take on, the 45 Cleveland Rams. It's the Battle of Cleveland. in the first round in the playoffs. Wow. The 85 Bears take on the 68 Colts. That's going to be a huge one. The 52 Lions take on the 92 Cowboys. The 2015 Broncos take on the 82 Redskins. The 2019 Chiefs take on the 84 Niners. The 99 Rams take on the 63 Chargers. And the 62 Packers take on the 91 Redskins. So Denver has 2 teams in. Washington has 2 teams in. Are they the Rams franchise have 2. Cleveland Rams and St. Louis Rams. So we have 1, 2, 3 franchises with 2 teams. Yeah, we have 3 franchises with 2 teams in it. So it should be interesting. So yeah, we're going to have an interesting matchup. Clash of the Titans. The 32 Bears are the oldest team in the tournament. The youngest team is the Chiefs in 2019. So we have like 80 years differential. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see a team from before night. We'll see one pre-Super Bowl era team guaranteed, and that's the Battle of Cleveland. So yeah, this could be big. So next week we'll be getting through to New Orleans and see who wins the title. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond Adu.